Hi, everyone. Mark Davidhizar and Kent Wallace with Visionworks Consulting. Hey, we're just bringing to you a series of segments we call Vision at Work on onboarding for boards. As we've been working with organization, we see a much neglected area is the board of directors. And a lot of assumptions are made that they're going to step on board and be high functioning. And while they're high functioning people, they need the organization's help in bringing them up to speed. First, by training them, equipping them, orienting them, thanking them, helping them to feel valued so that when they come to the board table, they have their voice ready. And so these are key things we've seen organizations lagging, but when they put this in place, it brings an instant strength to the board. And not only are the new board members excelling, but some of those that may have gotten tired step up and move up, and it just draws everyone in that upward trajectory. So today's session is Vision at Work is the board member as ambassadors. And we've been talking about bringing everyone together once a week for an hour, possibly a noon hour on Friday, for a call or a meeting, Zoom call, so they can see and meet people. And it's easy to do. You can bring all the the first-hand parties to the same page, the same spot, the same time, get it all taken care of in a month. But an ambassador looks like many different things. Kent, you want to cover that first segment of what an ambassador is?
Yeah, I mean, we do a very specific training on biblical stewardship. And now most people think immediately that means money. Like, we're going to make sure the board members are good givers financially, but we don't see stewardship that way. We see stewardship as stewarding over our giftedness in every area. That's our time, our talent, our temple, our treasure, and our testimony, the 5 T's of the whole person. And we think the Bible speaks to that as followers of Jesus Christ, that we're stewarding over every aspect of our life. And when you've stepped onto this board, you have made a decision that this is going to be the most, if not one of the 2 most important ministries or organizations that you've committed to. You're sitting at the highest position a volunteer can serve. And with that, there's a stewardship responsibility that comes with it in every area. So you bring all your talents to bear, you bring all of your time, you bring all of your physical temple of being a representative of the meeting of the Lord. Financially, yes, as a symptom of your heart. And then the most important thing in our view is testimony. And that's your willingness to tell other people about what God is doing here for this organization, which in our view is that title, ambassador, to be a spokesperson for the organization. So Mark, speak to that. What does that mean to be the role as ambassador of an organization?
Yeah, as an ambassador, you think of yourself as an advocate of your organization to those around you. And so you bring your voice to that, just as Kent was talking about. You're a verbal spokesman. You're telling the story, and you're giving testimony. But another important thing is that you are communicating the core values of that organization. And so know your organization's values, and then your lifestyle, your actions and attitudes in public need to make sure you mirror that. Just as followers of Christ, we are mirrors of the Father. And so we need to check ourselves and say, are we mirroring our Heavenly Father? So in an organization, it's important that the board members mirror the values of that organization. And this may not come out in blatant ways, but subtle ways. Maybe you might have to think about the bumper stickers you put on your vehicle. Just little simple things like that. And that might limit or exclude or cause to question the wide open arms of ministry that you're seeking to carry out.
Yeah, I think
So an ambassador is one who's building bridges, building relationships, and wants to take all the hurdles out of the way so that that can happen effectively and efficiently.
yeah, you mentioned the bumper stickers on the car, those different statements that you take, and we're not saying you stifle your beliefs, but what we're saying is you need to raise your sensitivity to understand that you're representing this ministry. So what you post on social media, what you put out there, is also bringing with it the representation of your organization. So as an ambassador, your desire, like Paul, is to be all things to all people, to the Romans, to the Greeks, to the Jews, to the Jews. Your desire is you'd have as broad a funnel as possible to attract as many people as possible to what you're representing. So just be aware, are you unintentionally putting up barriers that are actually keeping people from maybe approaching you and the organization that you would really like to have conversations with?
And this last thing, as Kent already alluded to, is it's the story that is most important as far as in what a steward has, your testimony. Some board members, especially new board members, might feel intimidated, I'm not rich, I'm not bringing a whole lot to the table. Why am I here? And what's been exciting, and I've seen some of the most significant ambassadors for organizations be those regular type people who just are willing to tell the story of what God is doing with an organization. Why the starting point is why I'm involved with this organization.
Right.
And when you share that, people then see that it's real, it's true, it's impacted you, and it's obviously going to impact the target of mission, those that you're opening your arms to in ministry. So what's your story? And even in this segment, give them a chance to tell their story to the others on the call or in the room. What drew you to become first involved with this organization? And it's neat to hear those stories, but that's a first step and a safe space for them to start articulating that. And then they're ready to go beyond, because the story is the most important asset of an ambassador.
Yeah,
to build those bridges.
I love in this onboarding process that you're doing this with these key elements and these key people that you're going to be serving on this board with for 2-3 years now. So having your executive director tell their story, having your board president tell their story, having their board mentor, discipler, tell their story, and then give that new board member the opportunity to tell their story. That actual practical process is part of this onboarding session that you should incorporate to get them comfortable with their words, get them comfortable and hearing and listening to this opportunity to be an ambassador for the cause.
Yeah, and if we didn't say this already, what's important is to have all those that are involved in the process there on the call, and this being a good wrap up then of these 4 segments of onboarding. It ends with the action of story. And that's what ministry is about, relationship. And you have relationship by sharing your life with others. It's a key thing. We're glad that you've been a part of us these past 4 series. If you happen to miss one, you can email us or call us, and we'll send you the set so you can get up to speed. Or Kent, I think if people want to be involved, they could just contact us.
Absolutely.
Would you share with that info with them?
Yeah, absolutely. You can go to our website, www.visionworks.us, and reach us there. You can go onto YouTube on our channel, get us there, but as well as call us. We are here to assist nonprofits, faith-based organizations put their vision to work. So we're happy to talk to you. There's no obligation to a conversation and helping you move your ministry further, farther, faster. That's what Mark and I have dedicated our life to, and we'd love to be a part of that with you. Our phone number is 269-686-7785. Or like I said, you can reach us at www.visionworks.us. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks, y'all.